Hi guys, so welcome to the data analysis use case playlist, and today we are going to be looking at a use case for sorting values. So the Python sorting function or sorting method is really an integral aspect of data analysis. You can also use the sorting technique when you can use it. You can use it to sort iterables like lists, even dictionaries. But we are going to be looking at sorting for data frames. So basically, you probably want to sort your data based on certain features that you have based on certain columns. And since we are looking at our data set here, which is the data science salaries data set or data frame, because we have read it into a pandas format, you can see that we have different ways we can sort our data. If we say, okay, we want to sort our data based on salaries in USD or based on just salaries, we can choose to sort our data based on say work year, stuff like that. So that's basically what we would like to do here. And the interesting thing about sorting is that you probably want to maybe do an analysis where you're making an argument for the highest paid salaries and all. And so it's just a very simple format for you to sort the data you have. So that this logic is also a logic you'll find being used in lists. But here we are going to be using the sort. We're going to be using the pandas sort value. So this is what we're going to be using here. You're going to see this, the sort underscore values. So that is what we're going to be using. So this basically in pandas. Now, for us to do that, we have to look at our data frame and think, so what do we want to do? So let's sort this data frame by salary. Salary is always very contentious stuff when you have a job, right? Folks want to know who's earning the highest and all. So let us sort this. So let's sort the salaries data set or the salaries data frame. Let's sort the salaries data frame by salary, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call this. Then I am going to use the sort value, the sort method. So it's pretty simple stuff that I'm going to do. I'm simply going to use this dot here. Then you can see I can now search for sort value, right? Now, the interesting parameter is you can use the by parameter. Look at that. And so now we want to sort by a certain value, so a certain feature. So we're going to sort by salary. So we're going to put it inside the string, inside the string literal. And with this, you can see we've sorted our data. Now, you can see from here, by simply doing the sort without any other thing, that it sorted it from the least salary. And then if you look at here, there's the highest. Now, how do we control for that? We can do that by, again, using another parameter. And that parameter will be the ascending. So here we're just going to say, now we want it to start up from, we want it to start up from the highest. So we're going to say ascending as false. So that means it's going to be like from the highest down, that's descending. So if I do this, then you can see now we have the highest salary up here. So we can just have the first, say 10 rows. So we're going to use the head method, and inside we're just going to introduce 10. So now we have the first 10 salary, the first 10 highest salary earners here. And from here, you can tell that's data scientist. Whoa, interesting. If this data set was anything to go by, it gives us an idea that how data scientists earn a lot. But you can see we have other in the data science ecosystem. You can see we have the BI data analyst, the ML engineer, data science manager, head of machine learning, and all that. So that's just basically what this is. So you see, you can sort in different ways. I can choose to sort this data. Say I want to do the sort. I want to sort values, and I want to look at by year. Right. As a matter of fact, I want to look at by year, by work year, and the highest salary. So we want to know, what's the recent job and to look at that. So again, I'm going to use by, but this time I'm going to introduce a list because I want a couple of things inside. I want work here. That's this. So I'm going to put work underscore year and a comma, and this time around I want to look at salary in USD. So say salary underscore in underscore USD. Again, remember, if I just throw this out here, this is what I get. It starts again ascending. So it starts by the, starting from the lowest and all. So I want to change this because it's going to start from this very one here. So I want to again set this ascending as false. And then I do this. So now it's going to start from the very recent one here. And again, what I want to just do is put the first, let's say the first 5 this time around. And with the first 5, I don't have to put 5 here because by default, the head method gives you the first 5 observations. And here we go. So we look from 2022, and you can see based on year, look at what we have. Data analytics lead. Over here, we had based on salary, we had the data scientist over here. So you can see it's pretty different how this is here, right? You can see how that is. So here is based on year. You can look at that. So different ways you can sort your data. So really interesting thing you can do with that. So data analysis use cases playlist, jump on this to have a sense of how you can sort your data frame. So take your time and watch this video, right? There's a bunch of other videos and other playlists, but you can also check this out. If you're starting out in Python, check out the other Python playlists, introduction to Python playlists. Like, subscribe to this channel if you're starting out in data science, and you are going to be good.